What's up, guys? How's it going? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. I'll make sure we don't got the startup. I'm not even gonna stand up today because I'm not feeling like a stand-up guy. You know, the prices got me down. That is for sure. If you are down in the let me know in the chat. I mean, look at how much news we got over here. We are just on the wrecked pleb spectrum. We are on the, far left end where it is very wrecked. Holy yes. Heck, so good to see you still streaming. Our voice of reason. Well, I hope so. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, right? There's a lot to talk about in the community. So I thought we would just start up a stream, have like a chill out fest instead of all the news. Because there's news, obviously, but who really look at the price. Does anybody want to see the price here? There, wrecked. There you go. Let's look at the prices. Yep, that's wrecked. All right, cool. Now we can move on to the real stuff. Supposed to say bros, but if Breeze is up here, it's up to him too. Oh, Briss, yeah. I'm Down syndrome. Yeah, I have Down syndromes too. That's what happens. I want up syndromes, unfortunately. Right now I've got the D. I got the D syndrome. Looking all retarded. So you lost a cat today. I'm gut punch. Sorry about your cat. Hopefully it makes a recovery in heaven. Shut the F up and take my money. Don't do it, Rocket Mob. Don't do it. I'm not asking. There's what's up, John? Never a dull day in Hexa, dude. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. 4 or 5 years ago, somebody that I talked to was like, there's not going to be enough to talk about to do a stream in 3 or 4 years because we're all just going to be locked up and, it'll be boring. Well, I probably would agree with you, but I agreed with the person at the time. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. This is a flash in the pan. We're going to be here for a year or two. We're going to make so much money. We could just cash out and live the life, live the dream and then, bear markets come. Why do you keep selling at these prices? I haven't sold in 2 years, year and a half. So I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see. Yo, Hexo, what's up? Never a dull day. Yeah. Does anyone's onboard still talk to them? Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm right there with you, dude. Does anybody, I'm asking the question too. Does anybody's onboard still question or talk to them? They don't talk to me. How's it hanging? Yeah, it's inverted at this point. Inverted. Let's see. I just ended a Hex stake pulse trade, about 1,200 pulse, ETH $67. Nice. What's 1,200 pulse? Like a couple of pennies? Maybe not even a penny? Yeah, probably not even close to a penny. Looking at the price. I hope you guys get the stream with Altcoin Daily Boys. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, we've done this so many times where we out ratio even their main post, and then they're like, that all it is engagement. They're just engaging. But I like to steal their users, so that's why I do that stuff. And you guys are awesome because it looks like the thing is, this is another thing. Everybody is saying that the Hex is dead and everything else. What really pumps the price is community. Well, people buying, right? But if people if you see 2 videos on YouTube, one with 5 views and then one with 5 million views, which one are you going to click? Same thumbnail, same everything. You always do the one that has a lot of people liking it or watching it or whatever, because I don't know, the human brain just goes to that, right? My freaking hair. So when we do stuff like that we're out ratioing somebody with a 1.3 million or whatever he's got, 1.4 million followers on Twitter, it shows that there's actually people in our community, and other people are going to be drawn to that. That's just my thoughts on it. That's always been my thoughts. Out ratioing the twins. Let's see. Does anyone's sacrificial lamb still talk to them? No, I think they're all dead. Locked up. Phrasing. Yeah. Oh, right. correct. I hope you get to the onboard. Ricky will save us. Well, I don't know about that. Everybody wanting Richard to come and save them. Good luck. I don't know, man. If you had bajillion dollars and you made the 2 products and everybody hated on you for 2 years, what's the chances that you're going to come back and save everybody? Not much. Weren't kidding when we said stuck with each other for 15 plus years. Very true. Does anyone, let's see, RH Coins look super bullish one day when then look so bare it's few days later. Dude, you're right, Rob Star. I mean, when we get green candles, we all kind of are like, yes, you can feel it, like literally, viscerally, you can feel the like relief when the green candles come back, right? Like what, 7 days? We had like 7 or 8 days of green candles, and it was just like, and it wasn't even that big of a pump. It was like 40%, which is good, but you get 2 bad days or whatever we're at now. I mean, dude, PulseX down 11% today. Ink down 11%, almost 12. I get it. So the title of the stream is Lessons Learned. All right. So this goes with a lot of people. All right. If you're in Hex and you're a new person and you're, you've got some money in this and you're ready to, you still believe in it, obviously. And you're here and you're, waiting for Hex to go up or whatever. And it, I think it will, or I wouldn't be streaming or I wouldn't be talking about it, obviously. But just, these OGs, including myself, everybody should be taking notes on what not and what to do. Okay. That's my suggestion to everybody. It's, nobody thinks that that it can happen to them. I posted something about lotto winners yesterday on Twitter, where it showed that 1/3 of all lottery winners by 3 to 5 years go broke, and you wouldn't realize, and this goes in our community as well, because I've talked with people that give away their money just left and right, like. It's one of those things that I just never was taught. My parents were always really stingy with their money. And so I just acquired that skill and lived frugally, my entire life. So I don't splurge. I mean, I've splurged. Don't get me wrong. I have done things that I'm like, oh, that was, I did things. I went on, a vacation, a couple of vacations, and bought a Honda Civic and stuff like that. But I wasn't buying Lamborghinis. I don't even own this house that I'm in. Maybe should have bought the house at the top for sure. But I've tried to always live frugally. But the thing is if somebody's telling you to stake for 15 years and you see them stay, like, dude, that's not a good idea. And you can see that right now. The dream wallet has turned into the nightmare wallet, because now it's like you need the money and you can't even get it out, right? And so it's stuff that and that's one of the reasons why you have a staking ladder. And then those are up to you. And when anybody was like, hey, Hexo, every time, if you go look back at all of my videos, I've always said it's up to you and your personal, how much you can take on, right? If you want a staking ladder for 15 years out and for 1 year, you have 15 million 15 million Hex and you want to put 1 million each year, then sure, do that. But if you want to, do it monthly or weekly or whatever, there's people that did it daily. Don't do that, please. Then you're gonna wreck yourself. Even weekly is probably stupid. But if you're gonna get, if you can get them out monthly or by month or by what is it, like 3 times a year, 4 times a year, probably something like that. But if you're that bad that you're just gonna, I mean, now the person. Okay, so obviously we're talking about Kareem, and I feel really bad for him because, nobody wants to be locked up, and I feel for him, and I get it. And I'm not going to be a hypocrite and be like, nobody donate to him, because, I've obviously taken in donations too. Different cause, obviously. Mine was not warranted by the U.S. government for the product that we are talking about. But I get it. So see, people are gonna be like, "Oh, he's a hypocrite," and I don't want to be labeled a hypocrite. So I'm not going to, say either way. You're grown people, right? We're all grown ups. We're all going to, we can all handle our own money, right? So if you want to go donate to him, go donate to him. If you want to go not donate to him, don't donate. But kicking the guy while he's down is kind of messed up because looks like in prison or going to jail. So that sucks, right? He is in prison while he was going on vacation, so that's kind of like I get both sides of the story. I do. I honestly do. Because I can see with the people that are like, he was on vacation, lots of, but I see the other side where it's like, dude, yeah, he's somebody that has helped out the Hex. He's been a part of Hex. He talked about it for hours, and he's in trouble. And dude, I mean, for me, it would be like, I'm going to wait and see how, like, what if they only, like, how much are we donating? You know what I mean? Is this an endless donation? Or do you need like $5,000 to get yourself out? Like, that's all I would, for when I asked for donations, a day after I asked, I already thought, or I had way more than I thought, and I told everybody to stop, right? Other people that ask for donations, just let them go on forever. Just, they start trickling in. It's like, dude, you guys have to have like this is how much I need, and this is how much I'm going to get, because people will just keep donating or whatever. So I think that if he was smart, he should, hey, this is going to cost me $10,000. And then, then the community would at least know that it's going to cost $10,000. What happened to him? Apparently, he went to Turks and Caicos, which is in the Caribbean, I think. I don't know. It's a really nice area. It's one of those, I think it's in the Caribbean. So if it's not, sorry. But it's like one of these really nice Caribbean islands that are like beautiful and has really awesome stuff to do. It's one of those, it's a dream vacation for me and my wife, honestly. Yes, I don't know where it's at, but I've watched videos on it. Well, I'm like, dude, I want to go there. So, it's like a dream vacation place. And I guess he went over there, and somebody, and it looks like it's probably a setup, which is also kind of lame, because it happens to U.S. citizens a lot. So maybe it's a setup. I don't know. I've been in foreign countries. They do that kind of stuff, right? And especially if they knew, I don't know, if they knew Kareem, or if he had Hex all over his bag and they knew it, this is why you don't flaunt your wealth. This is another lessons learned, right? Don't tell people how much money you have. Doesn't matter. Kareem messed up, and I think he knew he messed up by telling everybody how much his bags are, right? He told every single person on the internet how big his bags are. Now people go and look at his wallet and they go, dude, you've got, he's got multiple X's of what I have. Okay? So, and I get the side where it's like, people don't feel bad for him because they're like, dude, just emergency end stake. But I mean, if he emergency end staked, he's not going to have, so I get it. I get it on both sides. Kicking the guy while he's down is pretty lame though. Cause, nobody needs that, right? Nobody needs that. Donate if you can. End of the story. Don't insult or guilt trip anyone. He is staked. There you go. Dream jail. So, okay. He got arrested with a box of ammo and luggage didn't belong to him. Short story. But he can only nuke his stakes and get nothing in return. Some of them. I think that some of them are... I haven't looked at all of his stakes, but... this is one of those things where it's like... I don't know. I honestly, this is one of those things where I would wait until the judge says, this is what you're going to get. Because is he trying to provide a lawyer? What are we donating to? Right? Like, is that something else on anybody's mind? And maybe he already said it, but I think that he should clarify what we're all donating to. If we're donating, it's like, yeah, let us know what we're donating to so we can actually, I need $10,000 for a lawyer. Okay, that makes sense. Not Donations are open, boys. Call lines. call the, get the who could we come in and man the phones. It's like those PBS things where they'd have it and you'd call in and they'd have Big Bird answering the phones for you. You got collecting the money and ringing the bell when somebody gave a good amount. So that's one of those things where it's like, give us an amount that we need to donate and for what reason. And then people can just be like, okay, I want to donate to a lawyer or to get out, because it looks like somebody else had this happen a couple months ago, another U.S. citizen. This is why I say that it's probably all, it's a setup anyway, but he had to pay like $800 per round, and it ended up being like $5,000 or something like that. So it's like, and in his emergency end state yesterday, he emergency end state and got $5,000. So is that, are you paying what? This is what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I'll throw in 100 pulls. Where's my buddy MK in entertainer in Vegas? They were money. MK. Where's his buddy MK? I don't know who that is. Oh, let's see. Let's scroll up. Yes, I've learned a lot in the bear market. Yes, the bear market. This is the thing. You guys got to learn lessons from the OGs, right? Like, you don't act like a lot of us. All right. A lot of people just squandered their money. People are giving their money to do stupid shit, and they're not thinking of what they're doing, right? I made the post yesterday. I deleted it because some of the things I said, I'm getting irritated, with all of the grifting. I get it. I mean, it's just like coins. These guys that make 100 coins. It's just like Jack Levin. You remember Jack Levin? Remember Zen was coming out and everybody was talking about Zen and it was going to be the next thing. And then Jack Levin was going to make another chain so his chain could, dude. And then he made 20 or 30 different coins, and it dilutes all of the ones. And guess what? You're left with like 100,000 coins, or not 100,000, but 10, 20 different coins. Now, I know some people are going to say, but Richard forked an entire ecosystem and blah, blah, blah. It's like, he has 4 coins, dude, and he's not planning on making more. Maybe a wallet. I don't know if he's going to do that, but, 4 or 5, okay? That's much different than launching 20 to 30 tokens in the matter of 6 months, right? You could say that he launched it with all of the coins from all the other protocols, but that was an onboarding technique. Obviously didn't work. But it's still an onboarding technique. It didn't work, but I don't see anybody else running into Chainlink with their bags over here. Nobody's using Pulse Chain yet. Okay, I don't know what's that hold in the future. Let's get in the bear market or out of the bear market first, and that's another thing, right? Everybody, I got a message the other day that somebody was talking smack, and it's one of the influencers that said, I have been absent the entire bear market, and now I come back, and it's like, bro, do you see the price? This is literally where the lowest that we've been. Yes, I took like 6 months off of YouTube streams. I still tweeted almost daily, but yeah, I took it off because guess what? I had a lawyer that said, streaming's probably a bad idea. Whatever you say on streams, you can get wrecked by saying it. But after 6 months, I was like, well, I don't want the whole community to just explode. So I came back. Well, so if anybody wants to say I'm not here in the bear market, I'm just here, man. We're doing everybody that's doing this is doing it for free. All right. I get $20, $30 from YouTube for ads, and anybody that donates, thank you. Thank you to the stream. But yeah, I make maybe $100 a month. So it's not like I'm just balling out of control. Is it nice because I get a go for a steak dinner or something? Yeah, it's great. But we're not making, everybody, including all of the other influencers, are not making money off the streams. Okay, so trying to hate on all of these guys, oh, they're just these influencers, blah blah blah. It's like, guys, you're gonna run out of people that want to talk about your thing because you talk so much smack on them and you try to hate on them for doing you a favor, right? And that not just goes for me, that goes for all the other guys. Most of them are not trying. I know that there's few that, everybody thinks they're grifters, and I might agree with you. But just stop giving your money. That's the thing. Just stop giving them your donations. We're all grown-ups here. If you don't like the person, just don't talk about them and ignore them. And, the best thing you could do is unfollow them, right? Because that's how we know that, just unfollow the person. Is that Boss Katana in the background? It is. A Mark II. Mark II, Sode MG. What is that? How about that new business thing? Can you talk about Hexo's bidets? Yeah, no, the business is going good, dude. Yeah, it's going really good. Me and my wife started a business. It's honestly, this is what you should be doing. If you're not getting a job, go and start a business, go do something else to acquire money in not only the bear market, but stop, if all of the OGs didn't say that they retired, then I could see where everybody, I could see why people are not being, I'd be like, why is everybody so angry? But all these guys said that they retired and stuff. So now everybody thinks that we're all bajillionaires, which I think everybody watching, most of you guys think that most of us are way richer than we are. And even having, you talk crap about people giving away money. Now super chats get it. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, that people think that the OGs are way richer than they are. And maybe there are. But I'm guessing if we're still streaming, we're probably not that rich, okay? I'm very frugal with my money. I don't freaking just spend it all on everything. Like I said, I have an Xterra, a 2005 Xterra, and I have a Honda Civic, all right? And a van, all right, for the kids. But other than that, I live in a basic house, and that's about it. I don't do anything crazy. And start up a business. If you're burning through money, maybe instead of starting a new coin or asking for donations, maybe just get a job or start a business or something. These are lessons that should be learned in the bear market, because if you don't, you're gonna have a bad time. This is a very good learning experience. Don't spend all the money on all these people that are just gonna take your money. Price goes up, price goes down. Hexologist wears a smile, not a frown. Streaming through the night till dawn, his grin stays bright no matter what's going on. Well, thank you, Willem, for that. It's very. I hope that's ChatGPT'd. If it's not, that was good. Even if. Where's this money? Okay, I'll throw. It's similar to when your mates won't pay for a round of drinks because they all put their money in savings. Yeah. Bribing public officials can be an effective strategy in many foreign countries. True. They don't mess around with that there. If handled incorrectly, you can get 10 to 12 years in jail. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, give us a reason like freedom of speech or freedom of movement or some shit. Yeah, exactly. He can help Maddie with liquidity with the remaining money from the donation. Retainer and a plea could be cheaper than the bond. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. This is why I'm saying, like, if there was a set price, I need $7,000 to get out of prison and this and blah, blah, blah. Maybe people would be more willing to give you the money, I think, Vince had a really good post today that showed, we can't always just be giving our money to people left and right. Why are there so many freaking ads? Sorry if you're watching too many ads. I don't know why they're just showing left and right. But it's like literally every like 30 seconds or every couple minutes. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, Vince had a really good post that it's like, dude, we can't help everybody out. And I thought that mine, my donations were for a good cause. It's a battle for the thing that I was talking about. But, if you want to give me crap about it, I get it. I took donations in too. I helped 10 other Hexicans with their lawyers. You know, they were, and by the way, one lawyer, because I was going to get a different lawyer before, $7,500 to $10,000 for one lawyer for one person. Okay, that's how much the going rate was. So anybody that got a lawyer could tell you the same thing. It cost $10,000 in some cases to get a lawyer to do all the paperwork to send into the SEC. So I helped 10 Hexicans for like 20 something thousand. Okay, so it helped a lot of people. And you know, I don't know. Hopefully, we don't need it. Still, you know, it's an ongoing case. So, yeah, I mean, geez, it's been hard. You know, people still give me crap about it. It's like, dude, I tried to do the right thing, honestly, but even people don't care about the right thing. That's what I thought was right at the time. You know, people are like, oh, but you cashed out. It's like, yeah. Do I want to give up like the money that I have had like earned for the last 4 years to be like, well, 10% of this goes to fighting the SEC for the, you know, streaming all of those hours and all of those days and all of those hard, like, dude, I worked hard for the first, you know, whatever, 572 days. I did Richard's thumbnails. You know, I feel like I did a lot for the community. And it was like one time I was like, hey guys, you know, I don't, if you want to donate, go ahead. And then people donated and I was very thankful and happy. But then, dude, even to this day, it's like, maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it's my downfall. And I don't want to be a hypocrite, so I can't say either way. But yeah, I get it. I get it on both ends. Now you're good, Hexo. We both thought it was dumb AF until we heard what was actually going on. True. Yeah. The time to give him, Kareem, grief about it is after the emergency is over. Now is not the time. You don't have to send money, but at least be kind with your thoughts and words. Exactly, Hex Monkey. Yeah, I mean, dude, you don't have to like rib him. And I get it. Sometimes it's fun to like rib people that are like retarded, right? Or they're like rude to us. But it's like Kareem is, he hasn't done anything. Yeah, some people don't like that he's been out there partying and he's got to do all these things and he's, you know, living the life and they have to work a 9-to-5 job. I get it. I completely get it. Right? Like I get it. But just don't donate to him. You don't have to say anything mean. I get it. You know. All crypto down bigly today. Yeah, it looks like it. Hexo needed a break. Leave him alone or start your own channel and pump my bags. Exactly, KD. Yeah. Can you do a guitar solo? No. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. They want to kick volunteers in the mouth when we're also hurting from the price. Exactly, Hexadecimal. Everybody here is a volunteer, right? You guys in the chat are watching it, and we're trying to pump the numbers. We're all, you know, and this is what Hex has lost, is we've lost the sense of like, let's help each other. And I get it. If you don't want to donate to him, I get it. Okay. But like, you know, let's bring it back in. Let's all be like kind to each other. Cause doing that and just being like, F you, I'm not doing this. You have lost your way, Richard Hart, for trying to help somebody. It's like, he's just trying to help somebody that has talked about his product for hours on end. Maybe he hasn't done it in the last 2 years, but man, he tried to help people back in the day. And I'm guessing, you know, I haven't hung out with Kareem too much, but he doesn't seem like he's a bad dude. It wasn't like he was trying to do it on purpose. Just don't donate to him. Bro, no, don't tell them about your earnings. They will starting to hate on you. Yeah, my $100 a month. Stock market go up and crypto go down can only happen for so long. True. You can fill up on the Limbo Civic with that. Yeah. You had a kid too. Tell him, get off your back. Yeah, I had a kid, you know, and dude, my whole thing with getting into Hex was so I could go away and not have to like look at charts and do all that stuff. And, you know, I streamed for 572 days straight. By the way, I stopped streaming at 14 cents. It went all the way up to 56 cents, came all the way to back down to like 10 cents. And then I started streaming again. Okay. So it's like, yeah, I didn't stream in the bull market either. That's why I don't have the numbers some of these other guys did, because I ended my streaming career a little early because I was like, dude, I can't do this forever. I want to enjoy some of the what I sowed. You know, I was reaping what I sowed. I feel like I worked really hard for the Hex community for a long time. But nobody, some people just don't see that because they weren't around. They're just seeing like, oh, he got an SEC letter. Him and his wife are getting targeted by a government agency. Like, screw him. He can figure it out himself. And it's like, okay. Yeah, all right. Is that, let's see. How's the business thing? Can you talk about Hexos Bidets? Yeah, it's not a Hexos Bidets, but yeah, it's going really good. Me and my wife are having a lot, it's going good. And hopefully, it does 10 times better by next year. Community, yes. Any update on Hex daily stats? I don't know. What's the matter with it? Hey, thank you, Hex Kong. The amount Hexa did for the community versus what he asked for. Any criticized should be embarrassed for themselves. Yeah, well, thank you, Hex Kong. Thank you. I wasn't, like I said, after a day after, people, I asked people to stop donating because it was, but I get it. I cashed out 2 weeks before or whatever it was. So people really got upset. And it's like, yeah, I was trying to take care of myself. Man, shut the F up. Go give the money you slammed out the liquidity pool and stop bugging people, you pest. What? Go give the money you slammed out the... Oh, man. Oh, you're talking to Maddie. Is he in the chat? I didn't see him. Okay. When you're a hostage to a corrupt government, when it's hard to give a number, people don't have to donate, but don't hate or minimize. Yes. But I think that he should probably find a number because, people have taken in hundreds of thousands of dollars of donations and, probably didn't need all of it. They don't know what the bail amount is yet. Once John A. finds that out, he will share with everyone. And I think that that's probably when you start asking for donations. Did Rackham completely dip? I think he may have, but I don't know. It'd be nice to see. To be honest, coins that were made to pump Hex didn't actually pump. Really? Really? That actually happened? Let's see. Being able to afford a family is the new wealthy. That is true. In my opinion, putting all your money into the farms is less risky than starting a new business. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, depends. Unless you get, right now for sure. If it stays at these prices, if it goes down another 50, 80, 90%, I don't know, man. I've put my eggs in one basket for a little bit too long, and instead I would just rather, go and start a business. The business isn't like, it's not going to be like a $50,000 startup. It only cost me a few grand to start up, like $2,000 to start up, and it's already paid for itself. I've already, pretty much paid off all of the startup costs, and now it's making money. So, is Don Jr. a Hexkin? I mean, you can speculate yourself. He did tweet that he was going to, fire the SEC, or what is he going to do with the SEC? Wreck the SEC, and Richard Hart is innocent, and then he followed him a couple days later. Definitely going to the business route, yes. Hexa went a few years doing streams from a throne with candles on top of his spinny watch thing. Yeah, maybe not. That's another thing. Maybe don't go the route of outrage marketing. You put too much... you put a target on your back. Honestly, these guys that are doing stuff like that, I think that maybe Matt or Kareem put a target on himself. I don't know how, but I think that these people in third world countries, if you've ever been to a third world country, they know that you're American or they know that you got money, then they're gonna try to use it against you. So don't tell people you got money. All right, don't do it. And they'll try to live like and that's the thing. People say, don't tell people you got money. When you're rolling around in a Lamborghini, people are going to know you got money, okay? The thing is trying to minimize the people that know that you got money. Hex Apologist is the most humble baller. Oh, am I the Hex Apologist? His idea of splurging was buying the top-of-the-line Honda Civic and taking care of his family. Well, thank you, Crotcher Yeah, that was, I'm not humble, but yeah, I wasn't a baller. That's the thing. I had a lot of money. Of course, we all had a lot of money at the top, right? But yeah. So should I start an NFT collection? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Prasology, for sure. How many Hexkins put in less than 1,000 and cashed out more than 1 million? 10, 100? Which number is closer to people think? Put in 1K and cashed out? Probably, maybe. I don't know. How many? I don't know. What would be the price? Let's see. I thought the Hextera broke down. It did break down, and then it cost me $3,000 to freaking repair, which it's only worth like $5,000. So should I have repaired it? No, but I did. But they were like, "Oh yeah, it's the catalytic converter," and it was in the shop already. And I was like, "All right, just fix it." So yeah, so it was broken down. The Hextera was broken down for a while. Not so smart, I meant. We are brokies, true. Retired on paper gains, so smart. Yeah, exactly. Don't retire on paper gains. There's another lesson to be learned, right? Don't do it. It's M2 Thack S, his buddy flaunting 5 million market cap coins just yesterday. This is a Biff gift. What does that mean? M2 Thack? I don't know what that is. Mark 3 is coming? Really? Okay. Nice. Might have to sell the Mark 2 and get the Mark 3. Let's see. They don't know what the bail amount is yet. Oh, okay. Okay. The world is cruel, therefore I won't be. Yes, there you go. When you're a hostage. Okay. In the next pump, I'll be sending you some more of the olives you love so much. Tomas, I don't know if I want those olives. You might be able to just keep them yourself. You can eat them on stream and I'll live vicariously through you. Hexo even frugal with lawyers, locking them up at 33% rate. Exactly. Can we confirm he is still in control of Twitter and keys, Medi? The first game of the NFL season is tonight. Oh, yay. Is that it? Dang, it starts early. Hexo is the greatest. Make Hex great again. Well, thank you, Bruce Lee. Nice, Billy. At least we have that. What does your company do, Hexo? Well, I would tell you guys, but I don't want you guys to like dox my, because like, yeah, it's a local business. So once it gets a little bit bigger, I'll let everybody know. Another thing, I'm not trying to take anybody's, I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he made a business off of a Hex. He only is successful because Hex. I want to do this myself. I use my skills in marketing. The social media marketing that I've gained and garnered over the last 4 years. Because I had no idea how to do any of this stuff before Hex came out. Okay, Richard, gave me the tools and the ability to go out there and start streaming. If you look at some of my first streams, it's embarrassing. Okay, so I'm gonna put those to use and try to make my own thing. And I don't want people to be like, he's only successful, and I don't want people to think that I'm getting money from Hexkins or something like that to be successful. So at some point I will tell you guys, but it's just a local business right now anyway, so most of you guys can't purchase it. But I just don't want somebody to like stalk me through that anyway. Hexo should put himself through law school and become a judge. One of those judges' wigs would suit him. Well, I don't know in the United States if we wear those judge hats anymore. The wigs, the powdered wigs. What is with those? What, by the way? Why do you guys do that in the UK? It's embarrassing, just to let you know. It is embarrassing. Like, when you guys are doing like the hearings in the UK, it looks like you're like in a musty ass old room that has like this powdered wig and powdered face dude that's just like, here, dude, you guys are living in like the 1700s still. Like, get with the times. Judges wear suits now. They wear like this cool Darth Vader outfit. You guys are all, 1700s type nonsense. The irony is Kareem's emergency handshake just donated to all of our t-shirts. True. 3 weeks until RH response. Yeah. Well, you guys, the thing is nobody should be, another lesson learned is that maybe we should all not be relying on Richard as much, and this isn't, me and Richard are friends, but, this is our fight to fight, guys. He can only carry us on his back for so long. We actually have to go out and onboard people. We actually have to go out and talk to people. We actually have to go out and do the hard work. He can't do it all for us with the money. Yes, green candles are the things that will bring people back. But the thing about getting people into it is the stupid fly. It's the brand awareness. Right now is the best time to get brand awareness out there, in my opinion. I try to get it out there as much as I can. I try to at least, yeah. So brand awareness, dudes. Maddie, you are taking it too personal. Let people do what they want. It's a donation. Yeah. Hexo knows how much hate this community gives people for doing the right thing with donations for lawyers. True, but I divvied up my portion with 10 other people. I didn't keep it all for myself. I'm only kind of retired. Yeah, me too. The amount of okay, let's see. Kareem was also rich before Hex, so it's not like all the flexing was from Hex. Yeah, I don't know if he was rich before. Obviously he was. He's got hundreds of millions of Hex. Also, it's a loan, not a donation. See Ewan Anderson's tweets for details. Okay, yeah. I mean, if you can get that in writing, sure. Maybe have a lawyer draw that up. Don't I would not be doing any illegal loans. I don't know if that's such a thing, but if you're like, oh, I'm loaning this. We all know what happens when somebody says, oh, I'm going to loan this to you, and then they don't come back with the money, or they're just like, oh, I'll get it to you in a week. Everybody's been screwed by somebody that's given them money, and then they don't pay up because they don't want to pay up, right? So maybe if he's going to do donation or loans, which I think is a great idea because it shows that, he maybe, and I know he doesn't have money for it right now, but have a lawyer draw something up. Maddie always focusing on the community, but doing negative things. Maddie always focusing on this community doing negative things. What? Well, when is Hex going up, Hexo? Good luck. I don't know. I think that everybody's waiting for the court date in October. I think that we get a pump in October, right before the court hearing. And then when they find out that nothing happens in the court hearing, then it goes back down. Yep. That's my thoughts on it. Kareem was also okay. Let's see. It's like, are people gonna hate Richard too because he flexes Rolexes and designer while prices are down? Yes, I mean look at how many people hate Richard. I mean, yeah, they hate him. Appreciate. Oh, let me scroll up. I didn't see that. Appreciate Hexmongy for your kind words. Yes. Kids are so expensive. Even Hexo was given $100,000 in donations today. That money will last. Oh, if I was last with the family and his economy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, good luck. Hexo, do you believe we'll see eHex at 10 cents again? Yeah, I think that as long as the look, and I've talked about this before. Once we pass the SEC stuff, that is our smog. Holding the gold, and if it gets dismissed, or if it gets dismissed with prejudice, which means they can't reopen the case, I think that Richard Hart coins are going to do crazy good. I think that we just got to get over this hurdle. Give it another year. I know that we've been talking about that for years, but it really looks like the court case could be resolved in the next year. So, and I mean, maybe it's not. 2026 is what I've heard some people say. Mid 2025, early 2025. I don't know. But by the time this next year, in a year from now, in my opinion, it'll be resolved. We'll know more about the case, and I think that either Hex is going to, it's going to live on forever, right? Pulse Chain, Pulse X, Incentive, Hex, they can't be stopped, and you can run it from your computer, right? Even if they find it a security, and this is one of those things that I've talked to Richard about, and I've told you guys, I talked to Richard about it. I asked him what happens if Hex is labeled as security. Right? What happens if it is? Like, what if they're just going to be like, nah, it is a security, even though it doesn't, it fails all of the legs of the Howey test. So we think maybe the judge doesn't think that. Maybe it's, whatever. And he just was like, and what? Look at EOS. They took in $2 billion and they got slapped with like a $10 million fine. And guess what? They got to continue doing business. Right? Now they suck right now. They, nothing. Obviously, they're wrecked now. But at the time, $2 billion, they took in $2 billion and a $10 million fine, and they got to continue to go on. So maybe that's just what happened. I don't know what's going to happen with the case. But really, just some clarity on it. I think that the Hex community is good after that. As long as, even if it is labeled as security, right? An unregistered security, as long as which the SEC, I'm not I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they can't just say you can't. The SEC is not allowed to just be like, you can't use Pulse or whatever. I don't think they can do that. So after that, some clarity and all that, I mean, there's nothing left in our way. Hexad, okay, no good deed goes unpunished. Dude, you're telling me. Why is GoPulse not showing our stakes anymore? Apparently there's something going on with the API, but Hex Scout works, and I guess what's his name, Alex from Hedron, is working on fixing the API or making a new one or whatever. So willing, led by the unknowing, doing the impossible for the ungrateful. True. And by the way, I said this on my tweet yesterday, dude, don't just stop listening to crypto influencers. Like, you want to know some of the biggest, like, people that don't know anything? It's crypto influencers, myself included. We're just guys with cameras and a microphone, okay? We're not some, like, know-it-all guys. Like, I know that, some people think that, oh, Hexo must know what's going on. Hexo, I remember back in the day, people thought that I talked to Richard all the time and got, like, his, what do you think Richard said about this? Would you ask Richard? It's like, I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. Like, I've streamed with him a few times, and I've had, I went on a day date. We went on a friend date for one day in London, which we just hung out and went over to like the shopping mall and just like looked at stuff. That was it. Didn't really do anything. Went to the hamburger joint. Chilling in the pool, watching Hexo stream. Nice. I know this is the ecosystem and participants better than most, and you're one of the good ones, if not the best. Well, thank you, Molly Investor. I think the bear market has, for better or worse, exposed a lot of people's true colors. Well, yeah, that's probably true. And that's true. I mean, Big Pep talks about it, and everybody should go, follow Big Pep, because I think he's another person that needs following. He's somebody that actually needs to get a following, but a bigger following, because he's a real person, right? He's not asking for your money. He's got a job. He's just a guy that's on the internet that's trying to promote the thing that he likes, right? That seems like what we need. But yeah, I mean, Big Pep talks about when the tide goes in, or when the tide goes out. Is it out? Yeah, when the tide goes out, you can see everybody that's swimming naked, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing now. Now we're seeing all these people that are like, oh, I need, I don't got any money. I got this and I got this. Hey, I got to start up a new coin. When you start seeing people making new coins and stuff like that, it's like either they're, I don't know. If they're making a meme coin, dude, I don't know. I don't want to give too much away. Let's see. A wise man once said, concentration is how you build wealth and diversification is how you keep it. There you go. What we sacrifice for today. Yes. I wouldn't feel bad about it. This is a good channel and you're a good guy, Hexo. Always a good place for great financial advice. Yeah, nothing here like that. Thank you, G2. Hey, Hexo, what's up, Archie? When people know better, they do better. Usually, hopefully. Yes. How is the carnival thing going? It's going good. By the way, the doctor did call me yesterday and was like, hey, we found they found, I don't know, they sent it to some specialist, all of the MRI stuff that I got, and they're saying that it might not be Crohn's disease. So, all the donations that I was given for that, I'm just kidding. I took no donations. If anybody was watching and they're like, he took donations. Apparently like a month ago, they told me I had Crohn's disease. It's why I've been getting sick for the last 20 years. They were like, oh, and I was like, finally, but now they're calling me and they're like, maybe it's not Crohn's, maybe something else. So that back to square one for me. But I've been doing carnivore for the last, 2 months? And yeah, it's been going good. I wish, I lost 20 pounds pretty quick, but now it's like, I'm staying the same. Probably because I'm chewing on butter all the time. No financial advice. Yes, exactly. So true, Hexo. Very true. You guys got to watch the video somebody just put out, breaking the curse on Hex. Okay. Hexo, you enjoying the lawful domestic violence of the Olympic Games? Yeah. Tell me your secrets. Well, I don't have any. Hey, Glenn, it was cool meeting you. Okay, Hexa, when you streaming about AI next? Tomorrow. So Monday and Fridays I stream on for AI for my RoboDick. I sold the Hex top on the day, and Richard blocked me. Did you really? Well, you're one of the good ones. I didn't. I sold for probably more than 10 times less than that. Catalytic converter. Oof, got the sulfur smell. Well, it just broke down in the middle of the. I was letting my buddy, explosive artist, actually borrow it, which he lives like 900 miles away. So I was like, hey, you can just take it from my house. And he was going to drive it home because he, his cars were breaking down. So I was like, you can just borrow my car for a while. And then it broke down on him like 5 hours from my house. So he had to get my uncle, my uncle-in-law, I guess you would call it, to tow him all the way back. It sucked. It was a freaking nightmare. Keep your eye on the ball, everyone. True. Stop with your clickbait thumbnails. You give me a boner. Thought it was RH himself. Well, not today. Not today. And then clickbait thumbnails, dude, it's so funny because you think that which crypto dudes are ruthless, okay? So I get a lot of freaking hate, but I just block them. You know, you guys don't even see all the hate that I get because it's like usually when I get a comment, it goes to my email. I look at it and if it's a rude one, I'm just like, okay, hide from user. It doesn't affect me. You know, YouTube ones don't because I just consider them like bots or whatever. But the AI ones, they're just as ruthless. I was like, this is gonna be people are very nice over there. I started streaming and then it was just like, you get somebody, you're just like, you do a clickbait thumbnail or something, people will lose their shit. They freak out, dude. If you clickbait people, oh my gosh. Yo, okay, let's see. Just because you flex does not mean you have money. True. Hex, are you on your period? I was messing with you on X last night and you blocked me. No, I didn't. Just let me know what your name is and I'll unblock you. I mean, I was pretty irritated yesterday. Lots of people got blocked yesterday because people are just rude, man. Just think, you, John Wallace, I don't know what, I don't know what your Twitter is, but you got to think about somebody that has, a lot of people following them or whatever. And I'm not trying to use it against, oh, look at me, I got to follow. But just imagine you have 300 followers. I don't know how many you have, or 1,000 followers. I have 55,000. And so I get like 55 times more hate comments coming at me to where it's like, it's easier for me to just go ignore it by just going hide user or block user. Because people are just freaking rude, man. You either be nice or just get out of my my chat, because it's like you can fill somebody's head up with just nasty, mean comments, and it's either I will start blocking people, or I just don't read the comments and then I'm not engaging with the community. And I would rather engage with the community that I like most of you guys. There are some people out there that I'm just like, but I just block them, right? Because that's the easiest thing to do for me, because I would just rather block somebody that's like being rude and just taking away my mind space of being like, hey, I'm having a good day. And then somebody's like, Hexo's a piece of trash because he freaking gave my cat rabies. And I'll just be like, what? Block? Let's see. Hey, Hexo, what's up? Kia Zam. Pencil pushing, not a skill, Hexo. True. I like those old lab coat streams. Yeah, me too. Hexo luxury goods are jeans, pants from Walmart. I don't wear pants. I usually wear shorts. But yes, I do. This is how many streams have you guys seen me wear this stupid shirt? Go back to all my streams. I wear like 5 shirts, okay? And this is my most expensive at like $21. All right? I don't wear anything crazy. Go look at all of my streams. I wear like 10 different shirts. Max. Okay? And I have like 10 different pairs of shorts. Need a smelling salt stream again? I'm sure I could find them. I'm just a humble farmer and a staker. True. Good idea not to get called out for grifting community for the secret sex toy business. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Judge Hats. Yeah, stalk you. No mentally sane person in the community would stalk you. Well, I don't think that they would stalk me. It would be my family. The judge writes right with a feather and pins there too. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Is making hats for the locals from rodents he catches from under the house. Neighbors. You guys caught me. You caught my business. They call it roadie hats. Hex colored judge wigs for the next Hex Con. Hey, there we go. Cultured. Yes. I wish I could say RH is my friend. Yeah, I mean, dude, he was. I talked with him before Hex even came out, and this is for any Hex OG. They were talking to him too, right? You could message Richard and be like, "Hey, what's this, or how is this going?" Most of us had that experience, right? Because he wasn't overwhelmed. He had 10,000 or 20 or 30,000 followers on Twitter, so he didn't have like a ton of people. Now he's got too many people coming at him, especially once Hex and Pulse Chain launched. There's just too many people. He can't keep up. So I get it. But most of us experienced that before Hex came out, that we could just, actually chat to Richard Hart. It was crazy. It's too early for the founder to roll. Nah, he's not going to roll. I don't think he's going to roll. But if he does leave, he definitely is rolling. How long until the SEC case is settled with RH? If Pulse Chain continues dropping, will most of the community pull out? If they do, is it over for Hex? Well, thank you for the $5, Dan. And the first one is the SEC case is settled with RH. How long? I've already stated that, I think within the next year we see something get settled. That's just a guesstimate. I have no idea. I'm not any type of lawyer, or, look at XRP. How long has that been going on? Since like 2019? So who knows, right? I have no idea. On the second one, if Pulse Chain continues dropping, most of the community pull out. If they do, dude, is that a bad thing? I don't know. Getting these guys, somebody is selling, what did they sell yesterday? Like 8 billion pulse for like 6 billion, or what was it? Or 5 billion pulse, and they bought like 8 billion pulse X, and then later that night they were switching it around. It's like, dude, I don't even have, that person has multiples of what I have. Not that I want people to get wrecked, but you want some of these big bags to get out, right? Because do you want, when we go up to a penny for pulse or pulse X or whatever, that these huge bags are looming over you? Right? And you don't know who they are, or they're people that are nefarious, or they're people that are douchebags that you're just like, dude, this guy has money, right? Get those people out right now. The thing is Richard, and I think to our demise, unfortunately, Richard started up the community as making it look like a scam because he thought that he would get more people in to look at it like that. Unfortunately, we got people that are actual scammers, or people that, prey upon people like that easily, and we got some real dummies that invested at first, right? And I might be wrong. I might be the wrongest person on the stream today, but that's just what I've seen. When you got people like, when you're doing streams with like Trevon, and you're doing streams with like, or not streams, but you're making your webpage look really ridiculous. Yeah. I think that it looked like a scam at first, and then you're gonna get all these people that actually fall for scams and with a lot of money, and then they stake it for 20 or 15 years or 10 years, and then they're just around, and they're 5 years into it, they're like, we don't know how to take care of our money. Sell. I'm still up 20x. I'm selling. So yeah, the thing is, we got a lot of idiotic people in the community. All right. And they might, and I'm not even saying that they're on Twitter. Most of these people, you guys don't realize. You guys think that it's like the four OGs, the people that started this, like me, Crypto Coffee, and RG3, and who else? Anybody, Motley or Hex Kong. There's a lot. Just people in the chat. You think that we're all the ones that are just like, you know how many people that I've met at these events when I've went to them that are not, they've never showed their face, they've never talked to you, they're not on Twitter, they just, you know what I mean? Like there's quite a few of them out there. All right. So, and sometimes they're not the brilliant. I think the dummies are the ones still streaming. So welcome, I'm right there with you guys. I'm the dummy. But yeah, you got to get those people out. Honestly, you got to get these people out that they're going to sell their bags at any type of pump. and they're gonna G'd out, and there's just let them get out, man. It sucks. I get it, and everybody thinks that we're just like, oh, Hex is the only thing not pumping. Dude, look at Cardano. It's down 85%. XRP still down 85%. Dogecoin still down 80%. Like, all these coins are still down. They're nowhere near their all-time highs. Yes, meme coins have pumped. Okay? If you want to go roll in the meme coin thing, you can make $1 million and have $25,000 of liquidity. If you want to get into that game, go ahead. That's your prerogative, man. But we all know what happens to people like that. They lose their money. And yeah, you can lose your money here in Hex too. So it's just we're playing like what's a long game? And we're playing like not roulette. We're playing what's a long game? Like Texas Hold'em. It's a longer game to lose all of your money. And a lot of these guys just want to go play blackjack, or they're gonna put it all on a number on roulette or something. Like, we're just playing the long game, where we're just we're betting on black with we've got $1,000 and we're just putting $1 on it on black each time, and just kind of playing yeah, I feel like it's stacked in our favor a little bit. I might be just rambling at this point. Beloviating. What is diverculitis? Diverculitis is where in your I don't know if it's in your colon or whatever, but diverculitis is where you get these like pouches or holes in your small bowels or one of your bowels. I don't know, but it just gets filled up with I'm guessing crap, poop, shit, and then you get really sick because I think it inflames. But I don't think I have diverculitis. They told me it was diverculitis for a long time, but yep, Pep is a real one. He's cool. When they tried to Harvey Dent Hexo and Motley, I decided I couldn't become a Hexo. Did they try to do that to me? I can't remember. I've been Harvey Dented so many times. Friend of mine spent a month in foreign jail packed with other prisoners for a fake bullet keychain in an Asian country he was just passing through. That's crazy. Quit holding out on us, Hexo. Give us the inside info. Yeah, I know. Hexo is not an influencer. He is a doctor. Exactly. I just, I'm trying to just give you guys the remedy here. Would you rather the current SEC stuff or Pulse Chain still in development? Good one. Yeah, I'm glad I'd rather have the SEC stuff because I feel like that one was always looming over us. Because, I mean, you could see the writing on the wall that at some point that there was going to be some type of government agencies that were going to come after, any of these. I mean, look at how many coins are. Oh, by the way, so what I was going to say is look how many coins are getting labeled as security, or they want to be labeled as security from the SEC. By the way, if you saw a couple of days ago on Twitter, all these people saying, oh, look, the SEC doesn't claim that Cardano and Sol and all these other coins, I can't remember, they're not securities. And then you look at the paper and all it says is that they want to that the SEC wants to amend what they're saying. So, and that could be good, or it could mean they want to add more security coins to the securities, or say what they are as securities even more. So these idiot influencers, and I'm telling, literally Altcoin Daily, the Winklevoss twins, all of these people. Why is it always twins? I don't know. What is that? I don't know. That was an epiphany. Why is it always twins? Okay. Now we can move on. I spent 30 minutes with the EOS founder at the Bitcoin conference. He still has $2 billion. I'm out there shilling your bags in real life. All right, Maddie. These are going to make some great sound clips if/when we take off. Yeah, the motion to dismiss won't be granted. Either new administration drops it or there's a settlement. Agree. I don't think there'll be a settlement, though. I think that he'll fight it, probably Eagle AI. Well, clips in general. Yeah, we live in a squalor. Squalor, yeah, for real. Squalor for the dollar, yes. That's a nice guitar. Well, thank you. Yeah. When can we eat pumperoni pizza next? Yeah, I got my Hex shirt in the mail the other day. Fits great. Super stoked. Well, hopefully you got it on AliExpress. Because I saw some on there the other day. Is a loan shark joke distasteful here? Oh, I think that you're good. The more I put in, the more my account goes down. The more I put in, the more my account down. The more are you talking about money or your wiener? I don't know. RH is a brother from another mother. Exactly. Is it too early? Founder to roll. Okay, I already read these. Need 300,000 for the TP and the Crohn's. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank heavens that I started doing the bidets. But and anybody that, by the way, you know, those donations you guys gave me for the SEC lawyers, very grateful. But giving you guys the tip 1 month before the devastating TP incident of 2020 happened, I gave you guys the tip to go buy a bidet a month before that. And nobody took my advice. I was over there freaking plastering my butt with water, and nobody, no, I was known as the bidet master after that. I called it on the day. Take zeolite in your water. Okay. Kareem leased solar panels. Besides, rich people don't brag about their steak wrap. What? He leased solar panels? I don't know what that means. Need 300,000. Okay, let's see. Acidophilus is great for gut health. Okay. Yeah, I've been taking a couple of things like some sweet elm or some stupid thing like that. And so you got to come to stream with me and Coach Lit. Let's talk about joys of carnivore. Okay. Yeah, that Sami curse video was painful to watch. Okay. Appreciate this contributions to Hex, though. He worked hard. He did. Anybody that's streaming for free, dude, they're, obviously they're doing it to pump their own bags, but they're doing it to pump your bags too. So it's like, it's all good, right? Now, if somebody's telling you to steak for 15 years, and you could see that he actually was steak for 15 years, but on the other side, if somebody, and I'm not talking about Kareem because he actually staked for, his steak for 15 years, but if somebody's telling you to stake for 15 years and they are not showing you that they're staking for 15 years, then yeah, they're pieces of garbage. All right. Because all they're trying to do is get you to put your money in so they can dump on you at some point before you get out. Same. I must have blocked like 10 people yesterday. Dude, people say that, oh, you're on your period. It's like, no, dude, you just don't have to deal with 1,000 like assholes, like legit assholes. Like yesterday, I felt like, like posting about political stuff is better at this point. It gets you less hate. Same, and I only have 5,000 followers. Yeah, see, there we go. Imagine bashing Bitcoin 3 years ago, how bad it was. Now look who's the bad guy. Okay. I don't know. Bashing Bitcoin. I don't know why you mean bashing. Bashing by like saying the things that it's really bad at, which it is. I don't get it. It's bad. Can you do a 2x? Hex in the last, what? I mean, it's still up from its bottom. Right? Sure, if you're going to go from 15,000 to 70,000, it's done like a 4x? You can go to 100,000, it's going to do like what, 5x, 6x? Cool. You know how easy it is for Hex to do a 6x, dude? Just saying, price doesn't always matter, especially on new speculative instruments, okay? Sometimes you got to give them a little bit. And do you really think that Bitcoin will outperform Hex in the long term? In 5 years, do you think that it will? Some people might. But I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Sounds like Hexo needs a spot A, dude. I need a lot of spot A's. Same, and I only have 5,000 followers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just get people, dude, people are just freaking mean, man. Which I get it, because sometimes I'm mean. And yesterday I felt bad because I was the mean guy, and I don't try to be. Some people talk way faster than they think and are unnecessarily nasty. A sign of immaturity. True. And I'm included in that. So I get it. I only have 50 followers and I have to block hookers. Okay. Cave the cat rabies. Yeah. Do you believe in the idea that there will be a mad rush of Hex sellers in late 2024 as Hex reaches its 5-year anniversary due to a lot of 5-year stakes? Possibly. I think that, this is one of the things I talked about with Richard too, is that, we could bust out paint if you guys would like. But I will show you guys what I kind of told him. And he seemed like he didn't realize that this was a thing. He might have been just joking and giving me the, making me sound smart. Oh, good job, Hexel. Pat me on the back. But let me move it over. All right, so yes, this will be. Where's my okay? This is the. Okay, we'll do that line. All right, that'll be the years. Okay, and the years we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't worry, we're only going to go to 10. 10. Okay. So most people that staked before the first year, which was the big payday, BPD. All right. Most people right here that accumulated a lot of hex, they only staked for 5 years, right? Or before. This is big, right? There's lots of stakes coming out here. If you looked at the charts before and after, or before the big payday, not everything, but there was a lot of stakes in this area, and then they kind of drifted off here, and then there's hardly any at year 9, but there's still some out there, right? The thing is, and I told Richard this too. A lot of people, from when was Hex? So December 2nd, 2019. So from December 2nd, 2019, 5 years from that would be exactly 2024, December, and then April-ish is where you saw everybody buy their Hex, right? From day one until about April. And then April to, what was it, November? The big payday happened November 20 something. It doesn't matter, but it really until October of that year, you saw nothing. Nobody was buying anything. October, people started buying. It was one of these. It was a really good move, and then we just came back down to a penny, right? I think we went up to we were below a penny. We were like a half a penny and moved up to a penny or two and then came back down in November. And by the time the big payday happened, then there was the big old capitulation. And then it just kind of sat at this half penny or less for a long time, for 6 months, 8 months after that. And then we went up after that. So yes, I think that in this area that you see, where's my freaking, there it is. In this area, there's going to be people that definitely, there's a lot of people selling. The thing is, are you going to sell? Oh, where's my hexologist thing? It looks all retarded now. There we go. Are you going to sell? Or are you looking at this going, the prices suck, man. I'm going to stake it for a little bit longer. And then you stake it for a year. You stake it for 6 months. You stake it for a year or 2 years, whatever you're going to stake it for, right? And the price just sucks. And at some point, you sell, or you're done with it and you don't want to sell. You just take it for 2 years or whatever. So maybe this is one of the reasons why maybe it's good that the prices are down, because I'd rather them sell at 0.005 and wick it down to 0.002 than us going all the way up to, 2 pennies and then having to come back down to 0.005 and start all over again. It just looks better. And to me, I'd rather these people get less money that want to sell anyway. That looks like absolute garbage. So hopefully that all makes sense. There we go. Now everybody's gonna be happy that we got drawing with Hexel. Let me go back. There we go. All right, I love ink. Yeah, I hold Hex from ETH OG staked liquid. Restakes those come on Pulse Chain. Okay. Let me scroll up for a second. Let's see. Same. I must have blocked 10 people. Yeah. After I got attacked by the community, I started just blocking anyone who was rude or attacking me. It made Twitter a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, exactly, Nikola Tesla. Yeah, and I think that that's something that the community, and I get it, because a lot of people are really not in a good headspace mentally, and they see the price going down, especially, dude, and you got to realize I'm still up, 20, 30, 100x from the bottom of where I put in, right? So I'm doing good on the the long scheme of things, right? In hex, I'm still up 20 or 30 or 40x on some of these. Some of these guys got in at 20 cents, at 15 cents, at 10 cents, at 40 cents, and they're down 99%, right? They're actually down. And trust me, I've probably lost more money than some of these guys and all of them combined, but I haven't lost money. You know what I mean? Because even today, if hex was to go to 0, I still have cashed out more than I put in. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's just what happens. I took money, the patient paid the impatient, and I was being impatient, which is fine, but I was patient for 3 years or whatever. So it's just you're giving your wealth to somebody else, and if they want to buy it, they did. It's up to them, right? And I don't think that anybody should be hated for selling, which I think is so stupid, because it's like, dude, it's your money. Are you crazy? I remember it was like I sold and people freaked out, and it's like, yeah, that's what we're in here for. Everybody is in here to sell at some point. Got the 2 Bucky shirt. Nice. Yeah, I do a Q-tip assassin. Yeah, what happened to your cardboard stand-up of riches? I got it upstairs. I'm not leaving 15 years, fam. Yes. Considering many having stake ladder sun hex, it's not going to be over no matter what happens. True. I'll buy, let's see. Not over at all. What can the SEC do? They cannot stop hex. It's code. True. If Pulse X ever reaches a penny, it will be okay. Good. Nope, you got it, Hexo. Thank you. As long as I have Pulse, I'll be here. Yes. Day 1 sacrifice. I'm done. Dude, I was a day 1 sacrificer as well. So many idiots in the community. True. And I'm one of them. So I can't even tell, I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm better than anybody out there. Dude, I'm a retard as well. I sacrificed on day 1. All these things. I put it. Hey, if you don't think that you're retarded, did you sacrifice for Pulse Chain instead of buying it at these prices? You're probably retarded if you did. Because you would have got a better price now than if you did it and you held on to staking it for the sacrifice. So, let's see. Pulse 3x after launch. True. We're the evil. And I bought the literal top of Pulse Chain on the yeah. So people are giving me crap. Oh, Hexo sold this. It's like, yeah, and I put like almost half of the amount that I sold back into Pulse Chain at the top because I'm an idiot. Okay, where'd the evil cabal go, sir? Yeah. We're the evil cabal. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Lick my cabals. Truth Hexo, too many short-term. Not you, Molly, of course. But Truth Hexo, too many short-term gene judges. Yeah, I sent in my application to the cabal. Haven't heard black yet. Oh yeah, me too. Retail still nowhere to be seen. Dude, once you get green candles, and I know that it looks so dreary to us right now. Okay, I get it. It looks extremely dreary. But just realize that at some point it does go back up unless it just dies. And do you see, look how many people are still watching a stream. Look how many people are still on Twitter. Look how many people are still in the community. If it was going to die, it would have lost all of the people already, right? We have hundreds, if not thousands of people that are active still to this day in the community, which shows me that, people still are out there and talking about it and still have hope. And the minute you give up hope is the minute that, it might not do well. Doesn't mean it's just going to go away or go, get red. It'll just go up and it can go to almost 0. It'll never go to 0. But there's people out there, I posted this the other day. There's so many people out there that are so negative. I saw somebody, because Trump Jr., love him or hate him. If you guys remember about his tweet, we already talked about it. But, Havid, she said, oh, this is good, or I'm happy or whatever. And, everybody knows that we're all gonna be like, wow, that's cool. I'm so glad. Is Donald Trump Jr. a Hexican? You know, we're all just kind of like having fun. Of course, maybe does he know about Hex? Probably not. I don't know. Does he follow Richard? That's weird. But that's cool. Does he own Hex? Probably not. But there was some guy that was like, you guys are idiots thinking that Donald Trump Jr. is going to pump your bags, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, guys, there's nothing else to talk about in this community, okay? We could talk about the t-shirt payout every flipping day if you'd like to, but you know how boring and stupid that's going to get? We got to have something interesting to talk about that's fun. Let's stop being so like uptight, you know? Let's have fun. Have fun. Make a meme. Be fun. Be funny. People that are freaking crabs, they're like, they're saying things that aren't true, that are funny. Ah! Get him out of here. He's not funny. It's not real. He doesn't hold any Hex. I know this for a fact. It's like, dude, you don't know either way. So it's obviously people are just having fun. Monopoly is a long game. True. Feels like playing Risk. True. Cabal Ritual tonight. Don't forget the lasagna. Yes. Let's see. Risk is a long game. That is true. I played Risk back in the day. Dude, Risk was the playing it on a computer is not like playing it on the board game because it's fast on the computer. It was more like a billion-piece, never-ending puzzle game with an image on it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's a Richard twerking. That's the image on it. I've got diverticulitis. Not fun. You know if you have it. True. We're playing a Game of Thrones. Thank you for making me smile. XO greatest to your family. Hey, thank you, Georgia. We're playing the long game, getting wrecked in slow motion. Yeah, wrecked them in slow motion. A box of ammo is different from a few rounds that those find have. Maybe, I don't know it depends on the box, right? Maybe a box of ammo with 10 rounds in it. There's some big ass freaking rounds. 50 cal rounds, you can buy them in 10s. Long game, like Hexo's 24-hour Hex streams. True, yeah. If you have IBS, you have to make sure you're eating fiber. It kickstarts your intestines. Well, Jamal, I've been told the exact opposite. But yeah, I mean, dude, and Jamal, this is one of those things where people on both sides of the camp, if you have diverticulitis or Crohn's, they'll say, eat a lot of fiber. And then other people go, don't eat one drop of fiber. So it's kind of just like whatever makes you feel good, honestly. The doctors don't even know. So you go in there and I'm on carnivore diet, which I feel amazing on. Well, I was going to say amazing. I feel better on it, but that's just because I'm probably in any diet. Most diets make you feel better. So I don't know yet. But I've only done it for 2 months. But yeah, I mean, any diet's going to make you feel better, right? And you realize if you tell people that you're on like a diet, any type of diet, they're going to be like, well, I don't know if that's healthy. And then you're like, well, give me the evidence. Well, then you'll get this. It's like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. And then you get the doctor that turns around. I don't know if you're going to be healthy on that carnivore diet. You need some pills. Let me go. So what are what's the matter with you? Oh, okay. Let me Google that. Let me Google your symptoms really quick on how you're feeling. It's like, dude, do you know what you're talking about? Like you just chat GPT'd what my symptoms are. I could have done that at home, figured it out myself. So did John McAfee get ganked for cash in the Caribbean? I don't know. 2020 twin. What's up? Twinkie twins. Yeah, ditto. The people who think Pulse is not a security since ETH is not. Yes. ETH is not a security just because it became not a security, right? It was labeled, they said it probably was a security when it first started, which this is good because, Richard making us click an extra click, as evil and maniacal as that has been. She hit that extra click. I know everybody's, leaning back in their chairs. No, not the extra click. My hand. It's, these lettuce boy hands that just can't hit the extra click. No. I've already dumped my entire bags. My lettuce hands can't click the extra click. They're really upset. But fortunately for us, it decentralizes all of it. You can download the program onto your computer, and you don't need to worry about a website going down, which decentralizes it. So the little extra click with your little limp wrists, it's okay. Maybe get your granny's little hand massagers in the wrist, the wrist. What are those things called? The wristlings that they have for those people that are typing all day. Maybe wear one of those while you're selling your pulse or your hex. The extra click for me. I've been practicing. I've been practicing daily with testing my strength. Where's my strength holders? This is what you do in the bear market. You get one of these and you just you crank these bad boys. My hand does not matter about a stupid extra click. But these guys that just can't, they're holding controllers all day. They're just like, oh, he made fun of me on the internet. He made fun of me on the internet. That's internet abuse. What did they call it? Internet hate speech or something? Just shut the computer off. I don't know. Let's see. Twin Basil twins. Yeah. Georgia is what? Why are you saying that about Georgia? She's nice. One Gwei on ETH at right time, baby. Yes. Do you believe in the idea that there will be a mad rush of hex sellers? Oh, okay. Yes. Maybe. I don't know if they'll sell. It's so low, dude. Maybe they just restake. Okay. As he breaks out his controller. I don't know. Well, my kid brought it in. I don't even know why it's in here. The last time I played Xbox was a long time ago. I don't go to the dock unless I need sick note for work. Oprah said you shouldn't eat meat, Hex. So, let Oprah, you get it. You don't get any meat. You don't get any meat. You don't get any meat. Everyone doesn't get any meat. Well, is she even married? She's not even married. That lady's never had a piece of meat, in multiple ways than just that, than just actually eating a steak or something. I'm talking about different. Comments wrecked. Did the chatters get put in timeout? I don't think so. Chat looks here. Diverticulitis. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. I'm not. Diverticulitis. Sure. Thank you for the $2. It's not a bull market. That's all. True. Don't have your sand in your. Oh, okay. Don Jr. has a DeLorean. Does he really? Price will continue to fall until Richard streams. Expect another 50% correction here. What if he never streams their DeFi Gardner? I don't think so. But 50% correction from here? Yeah, maybe. I don't know about that, but I don't think that we need Richard to stream and do everything for us for Hex or Pulse Chain to continue. Does Satoshi, when he left, did it just die after that, or did it freaking continue to? We have a community now. It depends on us. It's our war to fight. It's not Richard's. Just once the SEC case is done, that's Richard's war to fight, I believe. Once that case is done, the rest is on us. Sleeping Giant needs to awaken. True. Don't forget, you also left some of your hex in your LP's position at launch. Yeah, okay, there we go. Shaking my head. That hurt when I heard you had mistakenly done that. Well, I didn't mistakenly do it. I left it in there because I thought that Richard was going to give us like a 2-day, hey guys, 2 days, Pulse Chain's coming out. And so I left some in there, and yeah, it went all to P-Dye. I'm not even going to talk on P-Dye, trash it or say anything good about it because I hold some. Not because I wanted to. Not because, but I'm not going to fund my own bags neither. Let's see. Retail are up in Hexo Strip Club. Yeah, I wish. Dreary is an understatement, yeah. Does anybody think P-Dye ever reaches a dime or a dollar? Got in to pull 6 weeks ago, and I'm all in chain now for this bull run. Dude, Lucky got in at the bottom. Dude, DGen Waffle House, great. Yeah, that's a good price, man. Hexo is a day 1 and day 2. Yeah, Hexo, do you still stake out far? Not really. No, nobody does. And I'm included. I don't stake out like crazy far. Because I don't know why. I've already got long stakes out there. That's probably why. Don't get me wrong. Most of my stakes were pretty far out there anyway. So the new stakes that are coming in, it's like, okay, I don't need to stake all of these. You know what I mean? So it's not that I don't believe in staking far, but I just don't like. If you listen to Richard's old streams, he was flabbergasted that people staked for so long in general. Okay, so this is one of those things where it's like, oh, Hexel, you don't stake for very long. Well, yeah, I saw what actually happens to people that stake for freaking 15 years, 10 years. Not that I do have some Hail Mary 15-year stakes. Don't get me wrong. I do have some out there. And I do call them Hail Mary stakes because nobody knows what's going to happen in 3 weeks with crypto, much less 15 years. Okay, Bitcoin hasn't even been around for 15 years. Well, I guess now it's been 15 years. Doesn't matter. So they're Hail Marys to me. I didn't put a lot out there. Do I have some? Yes, but a lot of mine, I have a pretty good staking ladder that I told people this is what I do. 1, 2, 3, and I told everybody what I do. Then just take the principal. I don't take the principal and stake it to the end because I don't know. The crypto is too crazy. Until crypto is actually legislated and there's something that's like, okay, I know that will be around in 15 years, like the stock market or something. What's the SEC case? Maybe. But yeah, I mean, most I'm staking. And oh, by the way, what Richard said, he was flabbergasted at 5 or 6 or 7 years was the average stake length, right? He thought most people were going to stake a year or two. And I think that is probably where it will start ending up. I think that, and I don't know who owns the big bags, but it looks like everybody's staking for 15 years, but most of the retail guys, maybe some people that don't have these crazy huge bags, are really just staking for 1 to 3 years at most at this point. But a lot of mine was staked out, like my staking ladder, right? Like half. I've been in for what, 5 years almost 5 years, and not even half of my stakes have came out. So, I all of my stakes were in from like 1 to 10 years, and yeah, they just keep coming due. So it's like, why would I stake for 16 years right now when I have no idea what's going to happen with the price? I don't know and that's how a lot of people feel. All right. Do you have a 15-year mortgage? Yes. Do I recommend everyone? No. I don't have any mortgage. I rent, but yeah. Is cannibalism considered carnivore? I believe so, yeah. The meme of memes launches imminent. You've been warned. One more. Well, I'm sure. Meme of memes launches imminent. Please, no. Plump the likes. That'd be great. We are in the price discovery phase, yes. Longer than what we have had potatoes or seed oils, Jerry or lettuce. What does that mean? My average is about 10 years for steaks. I think my average was like 7 or something. I can't remember. 50% of my steaks are 5,555. Nice, man. 3 million. You sure you're not 4 million? What does that mean? I hope you get a kickback from the Pizza Hut commercial I had to watch before your stream. Yeah, probably about maybe a penny, maybe a quarter of a penny. But thank you, Afghanistan. Consider, and I know a lot of people hate YouTube, but I just get YouTube Premium. I haven't seen an ad in years. And it pays me actually more if people have YouTube Premium, but you don't have to on my account. I'm just saying. You save loads on bread and other crap you can leave at the store. True. I just buy a cow every year, and it feeds me and my family for an entire year. It's like $2,000. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Hexer's spending money. Kill him, burn him at the stake." It's $2,000, and that's all I eat for a year. So that's what I do. Eggs are cheap, and minced meat you don't have to eat sirloin every day. True. No, that is true. Can't do carnivore diet yet, as I can't afford to buy it's tin spam. Tachyons energy. Yeah, we're going. Is that for time travel? Just farming ink in 3 farms, doing fine to be honest. Okay. As he breaks out his controller, yeah. Esmeralda is relentless, yes. Actually, got to catch up on the seed oil meme. No, yeah, I got to eat them seed oils. I missed what was said about me. Good or bad, thanks for thinking about me. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully somebody just deleted it. All right, well, geez, we did an hour and a half today. Sheesh, my boys. All right, guys. Hopefully the price just keeps going up. What do we got? Did we get a price bump in the stream? Nope. Same price. 0.00527. Have you spoken to RH recently? I haven't spoken to Art Richard since. No, not for 2 years. When he came to America, I messaged him. I think that was the last time that I spoke to, like, not spoke to him on the phone or anything. I messaged him on Telegram and was like, hey, wherever it was at, Florida or whatever. I was like, hey, where are you going to be at? And then he ghosted me. So that was the last time I talked to him. Thanks for the time and kindness. If anything, it's another opportunity. Yeah, opportunities left and right in this community. Have you stuck? Let's see. Thanks, Hexo. Yeah, no problem. Time and kindness. Yes, that is all. All right, guys. If anything, okay. Opportunities abound. Sorry I'm late. Did I miss any financial advice? There was a little bit in the middle, but no. Bust out the 0 days since Red Candles Day sign again. Yeah, August 2022 was the last time the boss talked in DMs. There you go. Nope. Great job, Hexo. George. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Thanks, Hexo. All right. You guys have a good one. Hit the likes if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. See you guys later.